talking about DC today. It's kind of a big list, so let's hurry with this. I'm not gonna really mention a lot of things. By that I mean I'm not gonna go in depth, because it could take a while. What is happening? To summarize whatever that was, I'm going to be kind of quickly going through these, because knowing me, talking about all this stuff could take a long time. I just want to kind of quickly go over them, get through this. I don't want this to be a long video. I would prefer it to not be over 15 minutes when I'm done editing. So we'll see what happens there. Let's get into it. Starting off this main list with number 12, we got Tim Drake. I know Tim Drake was on my original list. It was a top 10 originally. And so he was definitely not on number 12. But I think he might have been number 10. But Tim Drake, he's gone down, but that's only because other people have gone up. Tim Drake's a really cool Robin. He was the third kind of main Robin. He came around after Jason Todd's death, with Batman becoming all edgy after that, so he took up the mantle because Batman needs a Robin. Ended up leaving later on to become Red Robin, so I guess he didn't mean it when he said Batman needs a Robin, but whatever. He's just a really cool Robin. I like how he's the brainy one. He just had a really cool, kind of cool character. Wait, I said the same word. He had a really cool character, as in it was like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. But he had like a cool character, as in he was like a cool person. Like he was like, cool, like, so, you know what I'm saying. Number 11, Green Arrow. Cooler Hawkeye, I like to call him. Green Arrow is Oliver Queen. He's really cool. I don't know too much about him, but he is pretty cool from what I've seen of him. In season 1 of Young Justice, he's really cool. Speedy, or Red Arrow, who is a sidekick, is super cool. Not cooler than Green Arrow, but cool. Yeah, Green Arrow is just really cool. I love the color green. It's my third favorite color. Red's number 2, blue is number 1, of course. The fact that I knew that off the top of my head shows how much I think about pointless things. Whatever. Green Arrow is really cool. I love a bow and arrow. I just think it's really cool. That's why I really like Hawkeye. And that's a guy who has a bow and arrow. Number 10, Batgirl, Barbara Gordon. Barbara Gordon's really cool. She is usually Dick Grayson's girlfriend in the comics. I don't know, Batgirl, it's like a lot of my top 10s. You don't know how to describe what you like. There's not really a way to describe why you like them. It's just like, I don't know, they're just pretty cool. And that's how I feel about Batgirl. She's just pretty cool. I like her. That's the extent of it. Number 9, Wonder Woman. Whew. What do I need to say? It's Wonder Woman. Like, we all know who she is. Cool wrist bracelet thing. Pretty good movie that I technically haven't seen. One of the best characters in the DCEU, yeah. And she's pretty much just cool everywhere, every one of her appearances, most of them. Yeah, I'm excited to see where the character will go next, movies, TV shows, comics, wherever. And yeah, she's just a really, really cool character. Number 8, Wally West. Wally West is cool. I love The Flash. I love funny characters. And so, the Kid Flash Wally West was a great choice. Not much to say about Kid Flash either. I just like his personality. I like his power set. I like that he's like the Flash's. He's related to the Flash, and he's his sidekick. What else is there to say, honestly? Also, his costume when he becomes the Flash, sick. Number 7, Hal Jordan, Green Lantern. Green Lantern's he's got a really cool costume. He's got such a cool concept for powers. Once again, I like the color green. It's super cool. And Hal Jordan specifically, just because I personally prefer him. I wanted to put one Green Lantern on this list, and so I chose Hal Jordan because I just personally prefer him over all of the others. Jon Stewart's a close second. Guy Gardner. Does anyone like Guy Gardner? Number 6, Aquaman. Aquaman is, like Wonder Woman, one of the best characters of the DCEU. He's really cool in pretty much all of his appearances, except for when he's a loser. But other than that one appearance, he's usually not a loser, except sometimes in the comics, just a little bit, just a little bit. I love the water, I love swimming, and I love sea creatures. They're really interesting to me, and the ocean terrifies me, but it's really interesting. So that power set is just really cool to me. And, yeah. Number 5. We're at the best of the best here. We're at the best of the best, guys. Let's start off number 5 with some of you might not even know. Martian Manhunter. Martian Manhunter I always found cool, but I didn't really know of him back when I made the first video. And now, he launched his way up there. I was like, he might be in honorable mentions. And then I saw him in just because I had learned more about his character, and I was like, oh, he's actually pretty cool. Yeah, he could probably make it into honorable mentions. And then I saw him in the Superman Man of Tomorrow movie, and I was like, okay, definitely on the main list, probably underneath 10. And then I saw more of Man of Tomorrow, learned more about him, and saw him in Young Justice. He skyrocketed, and I had this really funny memories with him, because I remember in Man of Tomorrow, okay, spoiler warning for Man of Tomorrow. Probably should have mentioned that. Oopsie doopsie. I'm really sorry if you didn't know Martian Manhunter was in there. I'm sorry, but spoilers from now on. So skip to this part to go to number 4. A couple of times in the movie, well, actually once, it looks like Martian Manhunter dies. And since I had grown attached to the character and was getting into him, I was like, I had this whole over-the-top dramatic reaction. It was all just kind of like, it was just kind of a joke. And it was really funny. And then he ended up coming back later in the movie, and I literally, this is also dramatic and like kind of overdone, but it was funny. I jumped up, flipped over the couch, ran upstairs. We were in Charleston, by the way, and just yelled, "Yes, my boy, Double M, is made it." And that was pretty weird because the rest of my family and everyone else that was in Charleston was a little confused, except for my brother and our friend who was down there watching it with us. Anyway, yeah, that whole experience has just shoved Martian Manhunter to. I can't really bring myself to put him any higher. But boy, is he cool. Oh, hi, people who have skipped here because they didn't want to be spoiled. I don't know if there are any of you, but if there are, I'm sorry about Martian Manhunter. I didn't mean to spoil that. I wasn't thinking. It's my fault. We can move on now. Number 4. Barry Allen the Flash. Like I said in like the original video, I love running's pretty fun. I love super speed would be the power I'd have if I could choose a superpower. That and flight. And red, second favorite color. Yellow, up there maybe. I should do a video where I rank colors. Whatever. The Flash is super cool, and he's gone up there. Admittedly, Toby Brock, you have pushed the Flash up there for me because he's one of my closest friends' favorite superhero, and he's one of the ones I know the most about, pretty much solely because of him. So thanks for that. Genuinely, that wasn't sarcastic. That sounded sarcastic. I didn't mean it that way. I'm sorry. Why, monitor? Why? I was using you. Why? Alright, we're moving on now. That was chaos. Number 3. We're on top 3, guys. These are the best of the best. Of the best. Number 3. Superman. Classic. This is literally, like, this is a dictionary definition of superhero. He's got all the basic powers. Flight, laser eyes, strength, speed. What else does he have? X-ray vision, supersonic hearing, faster than a speeding bullet. That came from Superman, guys. He's got a great color scheme of yellow, blue, and red. Those work great together. He's got a cool logo that apparently means hope, according to the DCEO. But do we really take anything they say seriously? Sometimes, but not when he says it. All of Superman's movie appearances are, at the very least, pretty cool. He's got some of the coolest comic book arcs, like him dying coming out to life with a black and silver costume, which is in the Snyder Cut. Still haven't seen the Snyder Cut, don't spoil it for me. I'm doing it sometime in the coming weeks, probably. And why not? I'll make a video about it, maybe. Don't take my word for that. Yeah, Superman's just... the superhero. That's a great way to describe it. The superhero. Number 2. Now, you may have noticed that I'm missing 2 key characters that were in my first video, and they've either swapped places or they're in the same spot, but I can't remember because I haven't watched that video since I released it. Number 2, budget drum roll, Batman, Bruce Wayne. Guys, come on, it's Batman. Who doesn't love Batman that's a superhero fan? Not shaming you if you don't like Batman, but it's Batman, okay? He's got the coolest movies, only a couple I can think of that are not good, which I won't name because I don't want to embarrass my boy. But other than only a couple, he's amazing in movies. I did say a couple. He's got, I think I'd say the coolest suit out of all these previously mentioned guys. He's so cool. He's iconic. All of his suits, his appearance, his methods, all iconic. His sidekicks, Robin, that's the most iconic sidekick. Batman is probably, outside of Superman, the most iconic superhero. Those two are definitely tied for first at the very least. And with Robin by far being the most iconic sidekick. Whatever, Batman, guys. That's how I describe this spot. And number 1, what we've all been waiting for. Dick Grayson, Nightwing / Robin. Dick Grayson was confirmed in comics to be the most trustworthy person behind Superman. Oh, superhero. That's pretty high regards, guys. That's pretty high up. Let's start from the beginning. Dick Grayson was awesome as Robin. He's so cool in all of his appearances as Robin. Most of his appearances as Robin. And then he goes off to lead the Teen Titans. Oh, speaking of that, Teen Titans. Dick Grayson was so cool in it. Teen Titans Go, he was pretty funny. But in Teen Titans, the original, he was so good. He was so good. Then here comes Nightwing. When Nightwing was even cool in Teen Titans. And in Batman the Animated Series, which you haven't even seen much of, I'm planning to binge it soon. Dick Grayson was cool as Robin. And then he becomes Nightwing. And it's so awesome. And he's Nightwing, and it was so cool. I don't know how to describe it. Okay, let me actually get some preface. I might have already said this, but I'll retell it anyway. Me and my friend from kindergarten, he would always come over to my house. We'd play Roblox together because it's like 2014, 2015, and he had always been a DC fan. He loves DC. Batman's his favorite superhero of all time by like a long shot, and I think it's fair. Batman's awesome. And he just showed me this Roblox server where he was Batman, and he was like, "You can be this character." I was like, "Who is this?" And he was like, "It's Nightwing." And so I played that. It was really fun. And then we would end up going outside in my backyard, and I would be Nightwing, he'd be Batman, would be fighting like Harley Quinn and the Joker. I remember specifically, I'd fight Harley Quinn, he'd fight Joker, because kind of like sidekick. You're a psychic, and my villain was my hero, And that was just really fun. And I remember I loved Nightwing's suit because black and blue is my favorite color combination. So that was a good fit. Okay, guys. I know this is a little late for this, but honorable mentions. I'm gonna lightning around these because I've got 20 minutes of footage and I don't want this to be over 50 minutes of a video. So let's do it. Honorable mention number 1, Red Hood. He's pretty cool. Jason Todd's really cool. I like Red Hood. He got a cool anti-hero character. Number 2, Damian Wayne. Damian Wayne's a really cool Robin. He's just, he's a little annoying sometimes. He's got a cool suit though. And number 3, Red Tornado. He's like Martian Manhunter for me. He's really cool. Don't know too much about him. He's just a really cool character. And his backstory, from what I do know, is pretty interesting. Alright, that's everything, guys. Are you proud of me? I did it. Will this meet the under 15 minute or under mark? We'll see. Alright, guys. I just want to thank you so much for watching. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the Funko Pop collection video. That'll be fun. And I will be seeing you guys in the next video. So, peace out, gamers.